lunch. Oh, welcome to On the Chain. This is Jeff here with co-host Chip. What is going on, everybody out there in the On the Chain space? What's going on, Chip? I'll tell you what's going on. XRP is going on. It hit over 70 cents and back to 68. That is on. XRP is on. Bitcoin over 73,000. What's up with that? You know who's losing it? Michael Saylor's losing it. That guy's doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, putting, I forgot what he said, how much money he's going to put in like every single day, every single month into Bitcoin. AMM live in days. Not sure what that is. What is AMM? I don't know. We're going to talk about it. We're going to tell you what it is. That's what it is. And who is running against the man, the legend, the John Deaton, who is going to be running against John Deaton, who is going to take on Senator Elizabeth Warren for the senatorial position in Massachusetts. That's it. Massive two shits. That's
massive two shits. Okay. Wow.
That's it. Massachusetts.
There you go.
That's what we're going to talk about. If you guys have anything else you want to say, I don't know. Chip?
Welcome to On the Chain.
Welcome to On the Chain. Yeah, it's so funny. I saw doing the thumbnail today, we were laughing. Bitcoin versus XRP. And then this is the best comment ever from Alchemist says Bitcoin already won. Well, it won eons ago. It won about 13 years ago.
It won when it started.
It won in 2009. Okay. It won in 2009, like before the year was up. That's what it won. Okay. So right out of the box, it won. Because
right out of the gate.
Yeah, it was just, so that's kind of how it works. It's just something fun to think. I mean,
who's over
sometimes you got to put a thumbnail up that makes absolutely no sense. Good day, Steve Willits. See you down under next weekend, my man. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. Waza, good morning, you degenerates. I started off on the positive note. What's up? Good morning. Good day.
Who's over on Rumble?
Good day, Cobb. I'm practicing my my colloquial in slang, right? G'day, Cobb. That's
dude. I just saw somebody we haven't seen in like 8 years, at least. Look at this. Maybe it's been about XRP Carolina.
Do you remember back in the day we used to do a show? XRP Carolina was on it. Remember that?
Oh, that was awesome.
What's going on, man? XRP Carolina. How have you been, brother?
Man, it's been forever.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of time.
Holy cow. I can't believe it.
It has been at least 8 years. You're right. I was like, could it be 8 years? It probably was 8 years.
Dude, crushing the X. Come on, everybody over there on X. Crush the X. We're just crushing the X. Look at another one. Someone else we haven't seen in a long time. Thomas Brennan.
Whoa, Thomas Brennan is back. Back for more.
Everybody's coming back.
It's good to see that. It's good to see that.
You know who else was back? Alchemist was back. Alchemist came back recently. Mel G came back recently. It's almost like everybody was on sabbatical. They just kind of disappeared for a while, and now they're back. YouTube let them back. That's why. It's been at least 8 years.
It was at least 8 years.
At least.
Wow. Yeah, it's good. At least 8 years. So Michael Saylor, this is great, Jeff, because Michael Saylor, he likes to pump all the money. It's not his money. It's MicroStrategy's money, but he's pumping it in. I'm sure he's got some of his own. Maybe he doesn't talk about it. That's when you're wondering, like, who keeps those keys? Who is it? Like, what custodial? Like, is it his? Does he have a bunch of ledgers that he's got in a safe somewhere? Like, with that much, I'd be really nervous, man. I'd be so nervous at this point.
No, they probably got it on Coinbase.
Probably. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Michael Saylor's buying. He has logs on the Coinbase.
Mel V is on Rumble. That's who's
check
on
out
Rumble.
this interview. Nice. So look at this interview right here. This is just a little short interview. Then we got something fun to jump into. But this is Michael Saylor talking about Bitcoin.
Because they
want to sell it eventually, Michael. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the people who are yes, sure, some.
Okay, so this is what he said. He goes, you do not sell your Bitcoin. You do not sell your Bitcoin. And like she's going like, well, come on, man. Of course, you're gonna sell it
because they
want to sell it eventually, Michael. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the people who are yes, sure, some people pass it on to their children, but like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit. So
let me say it a different way.
Okay.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor. Okay. Anybody that's rich in the real estate, because
like that, Jeff. Anybody, so he just insults like pretty much everybody, right? Anybody using fiat. Listen, dude, it's cool that you got this money to be able to be, you know, anybody that uses fiat currency, we give.
He's right though.
We call them poor.
But he's right. If you're storing your value in fiat versus some other commodity.
But poor, I know plenty of rich people that have a lot of fiat currency. It's not.
Are they all in currency? They're not invested in fiat. They might be holding fiat. They might be very liquid.
It's the dumbest thing you could possibly say. Put down a bunch of people. We call them poor. Why? Because they didn't put all your company's money into Bitcoin. And this whole thing with him always, you never
eggs into one basket.
Never sell Bitcoin. Okay, what's the point of having it then if you never sell it? So you can watch the number go up. I mean, it's just it's a silly.
He's creating a long-term treasury hold. He's worth a lot. He's got his baseline and then MicroStrategy, but he's got a lot of holds too. But now BlackRock and MicroStrategy are fighting for #1 spot to see who can hold the most.
Nobody cares. So I would just like to say that there's a good meme maker out there called Lil Bubble, LIL Bubble, and he's at the Crypto Bubble, and he took that video and he kind of had some fun with it. Let's watch that.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor.
What do you think of that, Jeff?
Yeah, I like it. We can play
We
that.
have a name for them. Call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. Well, all right, Michael Saylor, whatever you say, buddy. I mean, okay, you and your billions of Bitcoin, fantastic. Meanwhile, he's so out of touch with the regular people that are like struggling. Like people don't really, you know, every time they go back to the grocery store, the item costs more. And you got people like Elizabeth Warren calling it shrinkflation, and she can't understand why the companies are doing it. It's like, how could you be so tone deaf that your party is caused the inflation? It's like, oh no, it's like she's got to attack the companies for making smaller packages. Meanwhile, they're just trying to survive. But no, it's probably everybody else.
Smaller.
So everybody, yeah. So Saylor's kind of losing it, you know.
Might be, but he's losing it big. ASM future, anything of value in the future will just be traded or swapped for something else of value, negating the need for settlement into fiat, probably facilitated in large part by the XRPL. That's an interesting point. If a Bitcoin of value to an XRP of value to a Ethereum of value to maybe even a SHIB, you got to get into the SHIB.
Yeah, the Shibarium.
That's right. Thomas, what's up? Thanks for your contribution to the community. Thank you.
Hey,
for your contribution to OTC, for being here and enjoying and participating. It's the best.
It's a good thing, isn't it?
The best. It is awesome. And we're crushing it right now, man. Your X is blowing up. X is just getting crushed over there. It's amazing.
I love
got
it.
Twitch. We got the one viewer on Twitch. Not sure who it is.
It's one viewer. That's the name. It's the one viewer on Twitch. So
like the one viewer. We got our viewers over on Rumble. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, you gotta love that, man.
It's not quite the barter system because there'll still be a value. I mean, if you're exchanging now, here's the question though: if it is a barter system, no, it's ASM. It's your favorite person ever. So we got ASM is participating across platform. That's what it is.
There it is.
So back to that, are we going back to the barter system? If you're exchanging a Bitcoin, a value of Bitcoin for whatever the value is in XRP, or XRP for whatever the return value is of Bitcoin, it's two potential stores of value. Does that then mean it's a barter system because we're applying a certain value? Or is it a complete replacement of fiat, which are now just exchanging one for the other if it's an exchange rate? But I can pay you anywhere in the world in one of those currencies. I could say, Chip, you're over someplace, I'm going to pay you in Bitcoin. I don't need to do an exchange. It negates the whole need for an exchange.
Yeah, but I didn't take it that way. The comment I thought was about, I think it was more about exchange. When you talk about exchanging value, it would be something along the lines of, okay, I want to purchase a car, right? So I want to purchase a car, Ford F-150. I roll in, it's $84,000. I pay a little over a Bitcoin for that. So there's no need to actually go to fiat, because at some point there's a way to they might accept crypto, or they're going to have some kind of a payment. And I think this comment was more about that value. You're exchanging the value of a vehicle for the value of the Bitcoin. I think that's probably the appropriate, because we don't need the concept of off ramps if everybody accepts crypto, right? And if they accept crypto, they can offload it to fiat, like through an XRPL type of thing, where like you have a DEX and it's automatic, right? So you send whatever your value of Bitcoin was at that point, XRP, Cardano, whatever it is that you send, they can put it in, if they want to put it into they want to keep it in Bitcoin or a different digital
whatever
token.
The value is.
Right. That's kind of the cool thing. So
unless they decide they only want one, they might say, I only want Bitcoin. But yeah, to your point, then we'd go through an exchange. So instead of a credit card system, maybe you would have this exchange system, which could be interesting. I still want to see credit cards that are the credit card companies that have a treasury of Bitcoin, and they're loaning out their money against the cryptocurrencies they have in their own treasury. So they're not tapping anybody. So you can still have a credit card, but your credit card that you're using is pulling off of, and the company, Amex, Visa, whatever, their treasury is different. You're still using the same Amex, you're still using the same Visa, and you still have your whatever term, but it's their treasury is based differently.
That's interesting.
Of value, right? So it's take the whole banking infrastructure out of it. It changes everything.
Says the money didn't change me, I changed my money. Gotta like that. Sweet. Gotta love that.
How about that one woman I saw, and it's probably clickbait, but she won 188 million and promptly lost it all.
Who was that?
I was reading an article. But by the time she did the early take or whatever, she took the lump sum, and then after the lump sum, then all of a sudden there's taxes, and then after the taxes, she was left with, like, I don't know, 50 million or whatever the number is after the 188. And then the typical thing, the friends, family, bad purchases, whatever, then left with nothing, zero, broke again.
I'd love to have fun doing that. Triple B says, why aren't people gifting crypto instead of fiat? Sailor would be mad if they don't.
That's right. We should. You know what? We should start gifting only that.
Mark Smith says, I hate to do it, but I'm willing to trade 3 bonk for 18 XRP. Hey man, bonk was going crazy. It's like, I don't look, if you're in the meme coins, forget about utility, man. It doesn't really even matter if it has utility, if it's going up in value. But you got to know when to jump off at the right time. And then ASM Future said, I was gonna say my old Apple shares for any mechanic repair fee, but either way, your example is more eloquent. That's a good one. I would never sell Apple shares though. Do not sell your Apple shares. I'm gonna pull a Saylor on you and say, never sell your Apple shares. Just joking, of course.
So Amazon.
Don't mention the bar system or the IMF. You'll activate the DNI phone. We've activated.
That's right. You just forced it. And look at this. Steve Willits is here now. I haven't seen Steve Willits in a while.
Steve Willits has been here the whole time. He's been here he's never.
I know, but has he always been around? I haven't seen him around for a while.
Dude, he's been here every show. What are you talking about? I put his comment up every show.
Steve, are you here every show? Every single show.
Good day. Good morning. Barter. Every show. Put it in there. What's Jeff talking about? Read your comment, like one of your comments every show. God, Jeff.
Every show we pull.
You're losing your mind. Great story, though. It is a great story. WEF Patsy. You WEF Patsy. So, Jeff, I want to throw this up here. This is
Get another one.
Carrot. No, I don't have another
here's the key.
video. This is just the normal one. But Here's
need
a
the
funny
keep
one.
here. Hang on,
Ellie
let's see.
Tarrant said, she was looking further into this
I don't have the keep
It's
open.
Ian Kane, right? This is supposedly the guy that we've been hearing is going to jump in the race and run against John Deaton for the primary, so he can run against Elizabeth Warren, right?
That's right.
So Boston born and Quincy bred, like that right there makes me suspicious already. But
Oh wait, we talked about this guy once before.
we did talk about him like the last show, I believe, or the last 2 shows. So
yeah. So now what is she saying about him? This is interesting. She's gonna dig in. So
she
this
said
will
the
be interesting.
blockchain, supposedly GOP, or the red team,
There's
could
a
be prepared to
moderate
launch that
Republican.
campaign against the seat. Kane were to run, he'd do so as a moderate Republican. Now, Jeff, can you give me the real definition of what a moderate Republican is?
Hmm.
That's called a
Democrat.
rhino. A Democrat would be more appropriate.
That's what-
The rhino is the one word, but the Democrats, there is no such thing as a moderate Republican. Moderate Republicans are people like that nut job from Salt Lake City. What's his name?
and
That's
look at
right, Rom.
Sassy. Man, it's pulling out everybody. Check out
Anyone
Sassy.
coming out tonight, man. Look at this.
Uh,
So, which would put him in direct competition with John Deaton for Senate. According to the Boston Globe, Kane registered as a Republican for the first time on February 29th after spending 4 years as an unregistered voter and as a registered Democrat around 3 years prior to that. Now, what does that tell you, Jeff? This is a
yeah,
scam. This is a
it tells me
scam button.
that we had a plan here. Let's see. He was unregistered, so he's spending 4 years as unregistered and registered Democrat for around 3 years prior to that, and he just registered. So what this tells me is that he was a Democrat, wasn't happy as a Democrat, unregistered himself as a Democrat, but he still has Democrat tendencies, and now he's registering as a Republican because he sees a way in. But I would say he'd be, just like there's no moderate Republican necessarily, he would be a conservative Democrat. He's probably fiscally conservative and socially liberal.
No, I don't buy that at all. I have another name for it. Let's not get into it right now. Kane has many Democratic connections.
Drawing it.
Father John Kane, chairman of the Quincy,
What do you know?
Massachusetts Ward Democrat Party. According to the Massachusetts Democrats website, what do we got here? Oh,
Is
it's
a
a little
Soros plant.
right? Kane's recent election contributions have all gone to Democrats, including Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey, Kim Driscoll. She is the 73rd Lieutenant Governor. So you have the governor and the lieutenant governor, which is
What do you know?
like the president and the vice president. Then you've got Joe Kennedy, the third over here. And Joe Kennedy is a former congressman from Massachusetts because he had so much fun doing that. He's also posed with pictures for Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren. Sure.
Oh, wait.
Sure.
Wait.
Wah, 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 wah. Come
I
on,
missed it.
Jeff.
I was busy with something else.
Come on, Jeff Soros plan for sure. This is pathetic. Come on. Sure. Look at this. The big smile. Hey, what? Dude, I'm sorry, bro. Nobody takes their picture with Joe Biden. With Brandon, FJB. No one takes their picture with FJB. With the big old smile and super. I don't even know what that pin is. Probably but it's just, come on. And that's not Joe Biden that's not the real Joe Biden from the Obama campaign. This is the guy with attached ears and different nose and different eyes and a different mouth.
Different smile.
And different smile and different hair and different voice. This is this Joe Biden. But so which means this is pretty recent. So this nutter here, we're supposed to buy that he registered on February 29th to go in against Deaton. They're going to pack a bunch of Democratic money, put a bunch of money on. Meanwhile, Fair Shake, which is the camp, which is supposedly, and I call this is an absolute fraud campaign too. Like I did it again, Jeff. I triggered it. Triggered the balloons. You saw it. I just triggered the balloons.
I missed it. I was looking over at the comments and I missed the balloons.
I had the
I didn't
balloons
do it again.
going. I did something like this, and then
It only happens once per show.
Yeah, and I don't know.
You wasted it.
It's Italian to me. I have to talk with my
It
hands.
never does it again.
It never does it again.
He tries, and we don't know where it comes from. Is it your camera? Is it the computer?
No, StreamYard.
Is it? It's not StreamYard because it's never done it for me ever.
You never put your hands up.
That's true. I don't.
So there you go. Well, not like that.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't work. So anyway, like we're supposed to buy that this guy just out of nowhere, right? And meanwhile, that handshake or fair shake, they call it, is getting behind nonsensical races in ridiculous, like Michigan. I'm sorry. Nobody cares. Nobody in
Nobody cares
Michigan
about that
cares
either. Nobody.
about what's going on. So there you go. There's joke Biden.
Look at that.
I was
Crushing
saying,
it.
like, whether he's a plant or not, he doesn't stand a chance against John Deaton, who's a true warrior
Plant
who
sauce.
champions the cause of people. So
Yeah.
he just doesn't have a shot.
Crazy.
It doesn't have a shot.
He's done. I don't get it. You know, I mean, if you're gonna come out like this, he's gonna be completely dismantled in whatever media. I don't think it's gonna be media, it'll be social media, it'll be dismantled, just like Elizabeth Warren is gonna be dismantled by the crypto community. They're not gonna let that stand. Mark Smithson says buy was a beer on Mark Smithson. So what's up? Here's someone else. XRP rocks. There you go. We haven't seen XRP rocks in a while either. See that?
Jeez.
People
XRP
come out
rocks.
and you know why Mel G said it? Because the bull market is bringing out the OGs. The OGs have been in slumber hibernation, just waiting for XRP to go over 70 cents. And they said as soon as it goes over 70 cents, you know where they're going?
Baby.
They're coming back on the chain. And that's how it works. This is my buddy, by the way. Chip. That's my buddy right there.
XRP rocks. That's my bud. They're all my buddies. Everybody. Smithson says buy Waza beer. How many beers should we buy Waza? I have a feeling Waza has a very tolerant against alcohol. Like he could probably be 12, 13 beers in, and you don't even know it. And that could be like by 9 a.m. You know, you just never know. Look at this, Jeff.
That's right. XRP Hollywood. That's right. I bet if you just say it, it's going to happen. And
XRP Hollywood.
Someone else said DNI, so DNI is going to show up. Everyone's going to start showing up. It's going to be really great.
Look at this.
And that's it.
Mr. Huber put this up. This is great. So he said this is crypto entrepreneur Elias Warden. He's another new Republican candidate for Massachusetts. Unlike John Deaton, I am in favor of investor protection in crypto, says the 34-year-old young MIT grad. And there it is right there. There it is right there. It's Elizabeth Warren right there. I don't know what the hell that is.
What the hell is that?
The purple jumper and everything, man.
Jesus.
She wears that purple thing everywhere and just ruins purple for everyone.
That's it. That's the only outfit.
And her voice that like is like so scratchy. It like gets on your last nerve.
So Alchemist says we are XRP survivors, clowns who still hold. That's right. Yeah, and Mel G's wondering who the Speedboat guy is. Can't remember. Speedboat XRP was on recently. Was just on like on the last show. We hadn't seen him forever. All of a sudden he showed up. I think,
in a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen Rob in a while, but Speedboat guy I think is up in what, like in Canada somewhere, right? Like in
I think so. He's a pretty regular on there.
He was a regular, definitely from up in Canada somewhere.
And then Jeff.
There's Rob McDermott. Look at that elder.
McDermott's in
is that elder kick ass or what?
Yeah,
that is the coolest NFT ever. That's a badass Yetis white tribe.
Elder
white
baby.
Tribe.
Yeah. We were gonna have some fun. Like, so I got to hang out with Rob in New York, and the funnest day was when we were just kicking around. It was his bud Tommy, Rob, and myself, and we were just like kicking around New York, just doing nothing but getting in trouble, just walking around, having a laugh, just nothing in particular. Went down to the what is that called? One Tower, the one where they replaced the Twin Towers down there. Went to Wall Street and saw the Wall Street Bull, and people were taking photos and on both ends of that bull. That was kind of weird, but I wanted to show you this new meme coin that someone's coming up with, and I thought this is interesting. This is the Elizabeth Horan. The Crypot are from money laundering. This is Elizabeth Horan on Solana. So somebody has the situation is escalating fast. So there you have it. Horan on Solana. I'm gonna have to pull that up, Jeff. We're gonna have to take a look at that. Let's see, Horan.
Let's see if we can get that.
Horan on Solana. Bam.
Oops, spelled it wrong.
Got it right
Did
there.
You find it? You found it? Right there you got it quick.
Horan meme senator. Jeez, that's weird thing was it kind of looks just like her in a weird way. It's like you kind of know who it is, right?
Horan.
There it is right there. I'm guessing that maybe English isn't their first language. It's like, yeah, I'll follow it, the backup page, backup page.
Backup.
Because this is the backup page, which is the same as the other one. This is Horn on Sol, which is the same. So what is she saying up here? She's saying buy cryptocurrency, spelled wrong. Buy salami. Buy Horan.
Horan.
This is crazy. Let's give it a follow. What the hell?
I thought maybe it was for real.
I don't know if it's a real meme coin or what. It's a crypto army taking over dead banks.
Maybe it was an NFT. It's not an NFT.
Babe is calling. That's the anti-crypto lobby right there. There's the bank. We're ready, Professor. Okay. I guess it's not. It's just a cartoon. Having a tea party with my friends.
Probably with Gary from MIT.
That dude looks pissed, man. A little dude in the corner. He looks mad. Good crypto bro. He's like, whatever. Got the little Solana hat on. And then we got Miss Meme Senator 2024.
Where do they come up with this?
Drool coming out of the mouth. United Solana Crypto Reserve System. Someone had a lot of fun with this, Jeff. I told them not to mess with Horan and crypto friends.
Wash.
She's been spraying around. My crypto bill has been accepted. Fed is printing money for Horan. Jeez. Look at that right there.
I gotta interrupt this for a quick announcement.
What you got?
From LG.
Wow, Jeff. Do that one more time. Let me get a good look at that, gander at that.
Look at that.
The look on both of our faces, we're both like, what? I'm kind of like looking off in the distance, like, like I said, if as we go once in a while, Jeff and I will go back and look at the old shows, and Jeff looks exactly the same.
I've
I've got all weird kind of hairstyle. No, it's super
definitely
long,
unchanged.
but it's
No,
never
definitely unchanged.
You don't change, Jeff.
Yes. No.
It's exactly the same.
I do not. Exactly.
In age, nothing. You're exactly the same. Nothing. You've been doing this show for 8 years. And you look exactly the same, Jeff. It's bizarre.
How many haircuts ago was that, Chip? I already know Jeff's.
It's a lot of haircuts ago, man.
That was a lot of haircuts ago.
I mean, at one point, it was almost shaved my head. It was like there was so much stubble, like you could barely see, like you could see my skull through it.
Look at that.
And,
look at that. Perfect.
Just gotta let the stubble grow out, Jeff. Just let it grow out. Put that wig on.
Nope. Dude, I was looking. I've got to find it. I found my zebra.
I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you a wig. You don't wear a long ass wig.
I found my zebra pants. The tight zebra pants.
Okay, you found the tight zebra
cut off
pants?
cut off Metallica shirt. That was kick ass. I put that on. Was wearing that yesterday. I had that cut off Metallica shirt with those heavy metal like zebra pants, and then I had a bandana with flames on it. It was very cool.
Bandana with flames, yeah. I don't know.
I need to get the hair though. I had the long hair. That was kick ass.
Yeah, you wear that. I'll wear a skull cap one of these days.
Well, I was looking for what we're gonna wear at the thing, and I was like, man, this is what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna come up on stage wearing this.
Yeah, because we got the word. So
no one will even recognize.
I discovered that Jeff and I are doing a half-hour open for Friday night at the poolside. Can you imagine? I mean, think of it like this: like Saturday and Sunday are the official days of the XRP Gold Coast, right? That's happening in Australia.
Right. Yep.
That's like the big days. But Friday night there's a pool party, and can you imagine? The very first thing that happens at that pool party is like a half an hour of Jeff and I, when everybody just wants to start drinking. I mean. I'm sure they'll be drinking. It'll be like Jeff and I like talking to each other, doing whatever. But that's the pool party. We'll do a half hour. Jeff,
we just need to come up. We just need to come up with a toast, and we can talk for a half hour. But to talk in person for a half hour, then we're at a poolside. Like, where are we gonna have a microphone? We're up on stage. We're at a bar.
Yeah, we're just gonna be walking around.
I'm not gonna talk. We'll walk around and
interviewing people.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
No, just goof on people.
That sounds a lot more
we
fun.
open it up as the MCs and we keep
do that.
moving along. And there's
move along. Shots for everybody.
Big dinner on Thursday night. Friday night there's a party. pool party.
Saturday night.
Then there's the Saturday night party, VIP party. Then there's a Sunday night wrap-up party.
That's it. Now check this out. Check this out.
Dr. Bones?
We've got, I got sidetracked for a second. Dr. Bones here. He said, keep up the great work. Made good money on Doge and Shiba Inu. That's two. Me too.
Inu.
I held Doge from like a 0.000 something up to whatever it went up to 17, 18 cents. I don't remember. Doge was cool. And I forgot to even add it. It was one of those things. Shiba. I like my Shiba. That's really cool. And what is this? I see the power of regulation is here. Out with the old, in with the future. XRP will be crowned king. Bitcoin on Ripple.
Yeah, it'll be crowned king, all right. But king of what?
King of stable coins.
King of stable coins. Sting of coins the coins that never really go up. This is crazy. Hey, look at Dawn's here. She said, hey, y'all.
Dawn.
Hey,
check
y'all.
that out. Look at that. Dawn's got the Mentalist.
Hey, y'all.
I love the Mentalist.
Beautiful. The Mentalist is
Man,
badass.
There was some they might confuse you with one of those blue hair items.
Do we expect the AMM to move price? I mean, not necessarily.
Nope.
Probably not. A lot of liquidity. I guess I just can't wait until the AMM goes live and then people like lose XRP and they'll be like, I thought it was an automatic money maker. It's like, it's bound to happen, right? It's going to happen. And people are going to be like, I didn't know. I mean, I thought, so listening to the wrong people, man. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Everyone has to dress up as a Yeti. So actually, that was part of the plan. We are going to get Yeti outfits, and we are going to show up in Yeti outfits. We thought that would be kick ass. We were like, we're here in place of Chip and Jeff. We're the introduce ourselves with the Yeti character, and we're here.
Run around on stage and fall down. Be great.
It'd be great. It'd be so much fun. Rob is saying that would fill 5 of your 30 minutes. I don't remember what part that was, but where we made that comment, that was very cool.
Oh, look at this right here. Rob says he's got a very cool gift he's bringing to John Deaton. You guys want to talk about giving him that Friday night? That would be kind of cool to see you give that to John Deaton, and that would be awesome. I mean, it's gonna be cool to see John again. Because I'm in New York, but it was like there were so many people and things. You're like, hey man, what's up? You exchange a few words, snap a picture, and then you're gone.
Yeah. So here's the big question: does adding XRP into an AMM constitute taking XRP out of circulating supply? Because now it's added to the AMM. I don't know. The Yowies. Steve is fired up about the Yowies. Chip,
Sweet.
Don't offend the Yowies. The Yowies are kick-ass. The Yowies are coming along. The Yowies are limited. The Yowies are limited in supply like Bitcoin.
I mean, super limited. Like even, way less than Bitcoin.
Way less than Bitcoin. Super limited, but the Yowies are exciting. The Yowies are cool. And the Yowies are for the VIP.
Let me just
RT. Very cool. That's a Yowie. Those Yowies came out really nicely. Now I'm seeing that the trait is they all have yellow eyes.
Well, this is for the gold and the silver VIPs. This is gonna.
They all have open mouths.
Letting it out of the bag a little bit, but yeah, this is going to be another special add to the folks that are attending.
They all have weapons.
This one's mischievous, dude. He's getting into a lot of trouble.
He looks pretty funny. Let's dress up as him. That'd be pretty cool.
Yay! Boom! Hit him right in the head with it. Yeah, look at this, huh?
Yeah.
I love these dudes. A lot of them are missing teeth, though, Jeff.
Yeah.
This dude right there, he's like, look at my teeth. They're perfect. Doesn't have the bottom row of teeth. That's okay. This dude right here is one of my favorites. Yeah. So the Yowies, man. These are the badass Yowies, Again, the folk look at this one. Look at that smile, bro.
Yowies.
Yeah.
Yowie. Man, this is really great. So I just got this message from my son's history teacher. They took their 7th formative assessment this year. Try to figure out like the difference between quizzes and tests and formatives and whatever they have nowadays. But the assessment was based on let's see what it was. It was dealing with the age of absolutism and enlightenment.
Okay,
which is really great. He got 40 out of 40 on his
that's
formative.
awesome, man.
Yeah, very cool.
You think just by
Crushed
mistake
it.
you'd select the wrong one, just like the human error, right?
He's crushed it.
Man.
40 out of 40.
Damn.
What a nice note from the teacher. Teacher
Look at
said,
this right there.
"That's really cool."
ASM says,
Gotta
thanks,
love
Chip,
it.
for that low-key sad answer. I don't know what sad answer was. There's probably a lot of those sad answers that he give. Aussie, what's up? Another one into the fold. Alchemist
80,000 having is wild.
Well, I think it'd be higher than 80K, but we're like at the halving weekend. We're right there, right on the cusp of that, right on the precipice of the halving, and that's going to be really crazy, man. On the Gold Coast. All right, cool. So you're going to be, are you coming
on
to
the Gold Coast? Oh, that's pretty sweet.
If you're on the Gold Coast, you please tell me that you're coming to the Gold Coast event, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Please tell us. Please tell us that. Look at Yeet's in the house.
Alex,
Yeet.
look at this, man. People are showing up.
Yeet's in the house.
Right.
What's going on? So I wanted to put Panos up here. By the
cool.
way, we're gonna, you know that we're gonna get to meet Panos in person
Where?
at the XRP Gold Coast.
What do you know? If you guys are going to be there, he'll be there.
Panos said understanding fees on the automated market maker is not money maker. Okay, so a key feature of the AMM is the fee structure. The most common pool fee is typically 0.3%. This fee is taken from each trade and distributed to liquidity providers as a reward for their deposited funds. Compared to centralized exchanges, which often have fees ranging from 0.1 to 0.5, sit comfortably within this range. However, centralized exchanges may also charge additional fees for various services and they always have hidden fees. Centralized exchanges often have tiered fee structures, which can be opaque and favor high volume traders. AMMs, on the other hand, democratize trading by applying a flat fee rate to all, enhancing fairness. The fixed fee model of AMMs also provides full transparency. Traders know exactly what they will pay on each trade without worrying about the hidden costs. And the combination of transparent fees, self-custody, inclusivity makes AMMs a powerful tool for financial empowerment. And we didn't get to the point of where you can lose XRP, but that's another potential. Yeah, that's another possible bill. But it'd be great to meet Panos.
That's right. It will be. Chip El Jefe has a good idea. You guys should wear black leather chaps.
That's a fantastically bad idea. Sure. Okay. But Anadose Finance is looking pretty sweet. That's his project right there, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to get to talk about that. He's going to be in the Builder series, talking some good stuff. I was trying to find this other, he had put this other tweet in here. Where is it? Hey. Okay, so this is right here. This is by Vet. Put this up. Mike, you're late. I'm gonna cut you some slack. Mike's another OG. So the XRP Ledger AMM is going live in 9 days, Jeff. 9 days. Man, focus should be on learning everything involved with the AMM and the prerequisites in case you want to participate, like what's an impermanent loss. Do I have Zaman Gem Crossmark wallet? Check yes. Which AMM platforms exist and can I test them today? And no. Can you? I don't know if you can.
I don't know.
Does anybody? I know
there's no answer to it.
I'm not familiar with Gem though. I'm not familiar.
Never heard
with
of Gem. Don't know. Let's see.
Mr. Fish says AMM's
gonna wreck so many people.
Informed. I really don't think people know.
They have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. You know, the thing is, people are going to jump into it. I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Well, I just know that. Well,
I do not know. I feel like it's might not be a good thing. Might be a bad thing. Might not be.
Best thing we can do is inform as many people as possible and watch them still lose every XRP they own. So.
Everything. Well, how is the AMM exactly leveraging your XRP? What kind of return? And then if it turns sour, you lose everything. Like what's the whole?
David Schwartz, we explained it. Look at this here. Welcome to the XRP Ledger. The introduction to DeFi. There's anything for AMM in here?
Welcome.
Start this one right here. What is an automatic market maker? AMM speed up transactions through usage of constant function formula, readily available currency, and the liquidity pools. What do? They steal your money. No, they don't. They have systems that let you exchange assets without needing a middleman. So each AMM holds a pool of 2 assets and enables users to swap between them at an exchange rate set by a formula. And then the most common way to implement a decentralized exchange to allow everyday traders to exchange assets of various sorts for various rates. The main alternative to AMMs is central limit order books, which we talk about and more in the next section. Fun fact, the XRPL currently uses a central limit order book, but it's proposing adding AMMs as well. We know that's going live.
Yep.
At its heart, it works by pooling 2 tokens together in a pair of liquidity pools. Once enough currencies pool together, the AMM automatically picks a fair exchange rate, and that exchange rate could be less than you're currently holding, which is where you and then the different currencies and AMM figure out the fair exchange rate with a powerful formula called the constant function formula, which tries to model the price of what a traditional market would discover on its own. And liquidity pools are handy for 2 reasons. First, because the prices are chosen automatically, and everyday token holders can contribute without having to know what a fair exchange rate is. And then they're also useful because they can provide constant liquidity as the pool is always willing to trade. Think of it as an exchange rate that's always available at your bank. And
Okay.
so it's good.
It's sounding interesting. We're going to dig into this further and get into the potential. Can you lose if you put XRP in there? Can you lose? That's the question. And if you can lose, what's your risk? Like, what are you risking? Are you risking all of it? Can you put all in? Or are you risking a percentage of it? What's the upside? What's the downside? If the upside's better than the downside, then risk it. Risk it, Chip. Risk it all.
Well, I remember David Schwartz explaining, I got to get under and mess around with it a little bit.
It's too much. This whole thing just too much. Yeah, I don't think you got to know what you're doing. It's like everything else. It's like trading options, or any, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose and lose bad. Rob is saying, I'm not recommending anyone jump in until they understand AMMs, but this is DeFi. We finally get to play the role of the bank. This is really good news, people. I don't think most people are, good candidates for playing the bank. I think most people should just play.
I'm playing the bank Monopoly, just
play the
sidelines. I feel like powerful when I play the
I
bank.
used to love being the banker. Oh yeah, you always had to be the bank.
I always feel like you have to wear one of those like those little caps, a little leather thing, that you like, because you get like all excited, like, okay, doling out the money and the cards and the deeds and everything. That was a lot of fun. You always like to have a little bit of fun like that.
Found the link, bought another shirt. There you go. Did you buy another OTC shirt? Another XRP shirt? There you go.
Beautiful. Yeah, we get that.
Alex Sheet, I'll put my XRP on the F Assets Flare network, not staking, rather delegating. I don't think it's too much of a risk there.
No.
What do you think of that? I think if you're delegating, you can still take it back out. Similar to kind of like with Bitrue, when you put it into their piggy bank or Power Piggy. There were some nice plays over on Bitrue, actually, on returns. It wasn't so bad. Some of them were really small percentages, but some of them actually grew pretty nicely. I was, I'd put SHIB all in on one of those over there, and it was kind of nice. It was just constantly generating SHIB.
Yeah, this is
constantly.
So this is interesting. IPO Club. Let me just put this up top here. So IPO Club, and this is
talk about that.
A group of investors buying U.S. companies, small and big. We're opportunistic and speculate on valuations. Join us. IPO Club is going to also be at the Wave of Innovations XRP Gold Coast event, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Guys, you can for $130, said 200 and $130, you can get a pass to it, and you watch it anytime. So you'll be able to see all of the people that are going to be attending. You'll be able to see us, be able to see a lot of stuff. So I recommend you get that 2-day pass, and like, you don't get up at 3 a.m. You can watch it on your own time when you feel like watching it, but it's going to be pretty big. So
we're not
this right here, an excerpt from our chat, Ripple example. And then let's see what else we have here.
Cool. So I love the idea that it's being recorded and streamable. It's very cool.
Yeah, Moonchaser put this up. This is interesting. Eduardo worked for 20 years for the Galactic Empire, otherwise known as investment banking, before joining the Rebel Alliance, the XRP community, We have an investment banker in our midst who can offer Ripple shares cheaper than a competitor. So instead of paying $40 for a pre-IPO
You're paying
Ripple share, you can
29.
pay $29. So it doesn't sound
is
like a
that?
lot, but think about 100 and 1,000 shares. It's a lot of money. It's a big
How is
savings.
that? How is that possible? How are you selling pre-IPO at such a discount?
Because you get them from shares, people inside the organization sell their shares to them, and then they offer those shares
So
for
what is
resale.
his what is his platform?
I'm not really sure. It's IPO Club. Let's go over there and take a look at it. But let's see. There it is right there. There's the IPO.club. There it is right there.
Look at
World's
that.
most
Pretty
interesting
fancy.
company should we build together? Pitch your startup to IPO Club right there.
I like it.
Promise Ripple, Data Robot,
Hmm.
Neuralink, Clio,
Look at that.
Epic Games. Know that well. Anduril, Andapar. What is that one? I recognize that logo. Who is that? Don't know.
Oh, so what they're saying is you can buy your IPOs on this IPO club, pre-IPO. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's exactly right. So you can buy Ripple shares for $29, essentially.
Mike is saying it's a pyramid. Or are we talking about?
Yeah, it's not a. What is Ripple? With business development, Ripple Network, key investors. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on Ripple. Blah blah blah. Could Ripple reach? Oh,
Could it reach 10,000? I
Ripple
don't know.
shares, could they reach that? Maybe before XRP. I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
it would be an interesting road. What is Ripple's valuation? What is it? What is the full purpose of their product in the marketplace if it goes IPO? It'll be interesting to see. Is it going to have a bigger market cap than, say, Amazon? That'd be interesting. Could it hit 10,000? I don't think so.
It says the most significant determinant of the return on investments, the purchase price, which savvy investors often seek comparative analyses to make informed decisions. Today, we turn our attention to a comparison between IPO Club and the popular source of Ripple shares. The comparison focuses on several crucial investment metrics based on a $10,000 purchase. So these metrics are, you're going to spend 10 grand, right? Assessed as of February 20th, 2024.
All right, let's see what they come up with.
Competitor offers it's $40 per share. They're offering at the price point of 29. So Jeff, what is 10,000 divided by $29? Can you do that math real quick? Number of shares.
Find that
then you
out.
divide it by 40 and you get to see the offset there.
Let's
Number of shares. Oh, here it is right here. With the competitor, investment yields 254 shares, while with the lower share price, IPO gives you 350 shares.
344. Okay.
350, offering a greater share of ownership in the same investment. So instead of 254, you get 350. So almost 100 more, which is interesting, Jeff.
So that's exactly what I came up with. 344.82 to be exact.
I think they did the math.
They rounded up. Yeah, 350.
Like for 50 share. It's like, but do you actually get 350 or do you get 344 point whatever, right?
Well, yeah, can you get a fractional share? Are they tokenizing their shares? Now, if they're going to tokenize Ripple shares, that'll be exciting. If you're just kind of getting pre-IPO, I would like to see it in a tokenized format.
Yeah.
Then I'm in.
It says others in our community
use the use case
with private equity shares. Winchester says, but IPO Club's offering is cheaper. And I put this one up there. I'm like, I love the analogy, right? The whole Star Wars analogy. Left the dark side.
Yeah. That's like, very nice.
Doing that, so it's all fun.
Very interesting. It's all fun and games until
here's
all your XRP.
Are worth nothing. There's no established liquid market for it.
That's another point. That's another. Man, everybody's coming in. You know what's happening here, dude? I'll tell you what's happening. XRP Speedboat is here.
Are you kidding?
Speedboat showed up. And someone brought you up earlier, said, who is that Speedboat guy? There you go. XRP Speedboat. There you go. We'll teach you how to walk the fentanyl fold. There for a 10 grand investment. There you go. And you know who else is here? Lower level is here.
Jeff, all the OGs are turning up tonight. This is OG.
Everybody is coming out. See there? Look at that. Steamboat is here.
Steamboat. That's Speedboat. It's not Steamboat. Steamboat is like Listen, Steamboat's like chugging along.
Steamboat is
Meanwhile,
opposite
like,
of speedboat.
here's the
Complete
here's
opposite of
Steamboat
speedboat.
chugging along, and meanwhile, Speedboat's. My
Speedboat
God,
Willie. Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
Oh, here's a long one. Look at that.
Holy cow! What's
Speaking of
going
Darth
on?
Vader, heart hand jet, man, and this is all typed out on Twitch.
Can we do
Here you
hard
go,
hands?
Chip. Your gestures, cheat sheet,
Hard hand.
gestures.
Listen,
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Do it again. You can't do it again. It's because of your
is.
Mac. Yeah, there you go.
hands.
Here's your
Let's see
cheat sheet. What else can
Jeff,
you do?
yeah.
Thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. Thumbs
I wanna
up.
s-
I can't do it because it's your Mac OS doing it.
Not my computer. Do it. Do it.
He
do
just
it.
said it's a Mac OS.
Is it a Mac OS thing?
It is.
I
Now
never
give
knew
a
it.
thumbs down. Balloons. Make a peace sign with one hand.
I did that too, and nothing happened.
The other way. Okay. Give 2 thumbs down. Whoa.
Where's the balloons? Whoa!
Oh, now it's raining.
That was a black cloud.
Make bullhorns with each hand.
Bullhorns. Like this.
I don't
Like
know.
that.
Maybe.
Bullhorns. Nothing.
You
Is
get
this
a
a Mac
laser.
thing? Why
It
is
is.
that happening?
How did you
Look at
look at that? The hearts are good. What was the how'd you do the rain? 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down. Boo. Gary Gensler. Boo. Rain.
That's
Like
so
pink-
bizarre. It looked
so
like your
weird.
hair was like in the wind.
So weird.
Sweet,
Man.
look at that. That's crazy.
You can't. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Peace sign.
So crazy, crazy. Now that almost everyone is back, who owes who a steak dinner? Oh man.
We got that from
You know
Alex.
who
I was
owes us a steak dinner?
talking to Alex earlier today.
Where's our steak dinner?
He's offered it, but it's like, when are we going to collect on that shit? He's got to be
Well,
down
we're
here.
not
So
going to Orlando. They got to come down this way. We'll meet up somewhere.
we'll do something. I don't know. I don't think Charlie Gasparino ever paid John Deaton a
Oh
steak
yeah,
dinner.
that never happened either. Yeah, Gasparino
ever
didn't do it either.
Double shirts. Man, already
Oh crap! Just as soon as it was brought up before the show started,
not good.
before the shows ended, sold all of it out of out. Man, look at you're crushing the X over here. You see that?
This is good,
See
man. What
the
do I got?
X?
What do going on there? It's nice.
We've got 516 people watching over here, and then we got Rumble. We got 20 over on Rumble. We got a whole cross section, so we've got 542 people tuned in right now. That's pretty good.
Look at here, Jeff.
542. Very nice.
Ripple X said, RX Engineering has identified a minor edge case in the XLS40 decentralized identity spec where users may be able to create an empty DID objects proposed and are reviewing a fix. And look, it's good to see publicly that someone's I done goofed. This is Mayurka Vidari. She's one of the devs over there, and she said I done goofed. Oops, I made a mistake. That's okay, man. It's gonna happen. You can't, But she took some ability for it. And there's like a whole long string on what they're gonna do. Caught it equals a win, right? Absolutely, I agree with that.
Andrew Smith, come on, man. What's up with
remember
that?
This?
Missed the show.
The builder, is that him?
Oh, that's Builder. Is that Builder Bob? Bob the Builder?
Look in the ETH-gate. Okay.
Yes. Here we go. For a brand new chain. It's impressive.
Compare that to approximately 780-ish XRPL nodes running rippled. And not all those are functioning properly. Some of them are test nodes or amendments blocked. Wow. A wow. It's a
hey,
wow
don't
for
forget
sure.
about our one viewer over on
Forget about you, man. Always be someone very
now
special.
we're crushing it. Now 551. 551.
Especially with your nondescript avatar, which looks awesome. The yellow background, that's
don't. Yeah.
What it is, it's a
don't.
It's a parenthesis, or what do you call those little things on its side with an O on top? A little clever.
Oh my god!
Like
at least you can do all your funny.
If you didn't get a chance to go to the ETH conference, not this year but last year, and you missed this, can you find? Yeah. Remember she told
shit.
that.
Like, let's not do that. That's a bad idea.
We'll do it anyway. I don't care, Brad. I just don't care. If it's
Just
a bad
don't care
idea,
anymore.
do it anyway. So there you go. We'll just have
Oh
some fun.
man, what is going on?
That's amazing.
Man, it is pretty. So as we go over the timeline of what we're gonna have to do, we got 30 minutes. We got all this free time, not free time, but we have all this time that we got to fill time with stuff that we have to talk about, and then we got to do it in person, not in front of computer screens, not with all these notes and stuff like that. We can't react and comment to people because it's not like people are typing stuff at us. So it's just strictly 30 minutes of Chip and I talking.
It's gonna be fantastic, Jeff. What's not
Imagine
to like?
that. Oh, we can talk
You're
about
alive
all sorts of
and
stuff.
Please like, share, subscribe to the show. Rob's asking, hey, you guys packing a lemon tree? Hell no. Jeff, I have a little tiny lemon tree. It would be fun to just stick it on my shoulder and walk around with a lemon tree.
We should get lemon trees. Does anybody have a lemon tree in the Gold Coast? Is that a thing over there? Can somebody bring a lemon tree to the stage?
Lemon trees. When
We
you
need a couple of them.
You see Brad G, give him a Gary's Not My Daddy shirt. There's going to be a bunch of people from Ripple, but I don't think Brad's going to be there. But there was 4 reps from Ripple coming, and they're mostly from Asia and Australia.
You read that hot on the chain imposter from Brazil. I think was she from Brazil or Dubai or something? Where was she from?
I used to have that thing saved for a long time. Nikki chain on the chain with Nikki.
Nikki on the chain with Nikki chain. Yeah.
Our attorney sent a cease and desist letter to them. We never heard that show again.
That was the end of it.
That was the end of it. Sorry. I don't know. She does a show, but it's not called On the Chain.
No. You guys are awesome.
Bro.
Thank you.
It's good to smile. We got to smile because we're on a pairing with Bitcoin. When it goes to 80, we'll be at 80 cents. When it goes to 90, it will be at 90 cents. And we're not even keeping up with that. So there you go. Screw up and time.
You better
throw alcohol.
Garbage. Yeah, the garbage better be in the form of shots.
Jeff, this is
and
once in a while we have non-related, which is a lot of the show through crypto or geopolitics. But
the whole thing.
This guy Harry Jeffrey said, my grandpa, who's 85, started making this rock map of Scotland in 1992. So what he did was he collected rocks during amateur geology trips over 30 years. He said it has to be geologically correct and also aesthetically pleasing. So he asked if I could share this online as he wants it to go viral. So whatever these rocks he picked up were from the actual spot. And you can see they built it out and it's looking pretty good. Of course, he's got a nice drink in his hand. For 85, he's looking pretty damn good, man. I would never
pretty good for 85. I mean, he's 85.
65, man. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have guessed that.
No, maybe
that rocks.
That rocks. Hey, 85.
Got on my radar.
Scotland. That's really sweet.
Guy's looking good, man. I mean, geez,
I like it.
Looking really good.
So, Lucky Mo saying, can't wait to meeting you on the GC. The GC is the abbreviation for the Gold Coast for all those.
The GC, because Gold Coast is
that out. I just figured that out. Yeah. So 100,000 BTC, $1 XRP. So sad. Yeah. That's the reality of it. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Spirit crunching. Mometa. Wait, what happened?
Oh, no. What?
Geocaching. Put Scotty back. I got the coffee machine. You bring some badass coffee. We can't get it in the country. We've already tried, man. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to work, and we're not going to get it confiscated. So we went a couple different channels, and they said don't bring coffee into the country because it has to go through customs and even as a gift and all that. So we opted not to bring it, Scotty, against our own wishes. Unfortunately, if we 2 months ago would have been a good idea, but there's not going to be any
a good idea.
Unfortunately, we'll just say it. We'll just bring the bags without the coffee in it. So
we'll fill them when we're there.
Yeah, the problem is like Australia's tough with this, with bringing in like food and stuff. They're not that forgiving.
Check it out. There we go. Now Crypto Whelp has moved over to Twitch. Greetings from Belgium. Be the lonely ones. And now we got ASM on Twitch. We've got Crypto Whelp on Twitch. How many people can go over to Twitch? We got people over here on Rumble, got people on X, people on Twitch, people on YouTube. Man, X is the one that's growing. I'm slacking off on my X over there, crushing it right there. 552.
385. Look at that, man.
Look at that. I know.
Yeah, look at it on the chain live.
Big
doing well
numbers.
Too.
Yeah.
Love it, man. Facebook has got 0 though. We gotta crash that
Facebook is off. It's done. You can't stream on Facebook anymore.
I'm cutting it off. It's the only thing I ever stream. It's all every show. So anyway, guys,
Facebook
that's it. Listen, I wanted to say hang on a second. We got a
special guest on Sunday too.
I want to promote it. Hang on a second. Let me get it. I'm gonna go ahead
and also put a last plug in there for hang on.
Guys, let's look at this right here. Let's check this out. We have got none other than amazing interview coming up with Aaron McDonald. He is the co-founder, CEO of Futureverse. We're going to be unpacking a lot. We're going to talk about XRP. We're going to talk a little bit about how that factors into the root network. We're going to get into staking. We're going to get into ASM. We're going to get ASM is mind blowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this in here, guys. And I know you guys are going to want to come back for this interview. You guys are probably going to have questions. This is the coolest thing. I mean, I got to say, it's another exciting reason to go meet Aaron in person. We're going to have him on Sunday. We'll get to meet him the following week. But go ahead and check that out. This is phenomenal. And these guys are such light here. Honestly, Jeff, I don't know how they're shipping so many amazingly cool products. Like the team they have is beyond badass. They've got the badass team that's shipping all kinds of stuff. Turn around. I can't even keep up with the feed. I got them in a group feed. And it's just like people are so into that. They're so invested. I love it, man. It's really one of the. I think I might be fanboying a little bit, Jeff. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm a little bit of fanboy, and that's okay.
Trying to get back to the main thing. Yeah, it's
guys, go ahead.
I'm really looking forward to meeting with him over there on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with Aaron McDonald right here. Look at how YouTube has been crushing those subscribers. It's time for us to boost those subscribers. Time for them to blast off back to where they need to be. X is crushing it. Rumble's going to be crushing it. Time for YouTube to be crushing it. It's going to be great. Things are going really well. We're excited to go to the Gold Coast. It's going to be awesome and all that good stuff. But make sure you follow, join. Make sure you pre-reserve your spot for the put a little reminder, say notify me for the event Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And happy St. Patrick's in advance to everybody, because it is St. Patrick's Day coming up on the 17th. So we'll be doing the show, drinking Guinness, drinking Irish whiskey. We'll be doing something. St. Patrick's Day, be celebrating during the day. Everyone will be having fun. Big shout out to everybody that is going to be attending the XRP Gold Coast 2020. Look at that. You got all sorts of got Morgan Mac lawyers that are going to be there. X-Factor, Evernote, Ripple, Zermon. Look at that list over there. It goes down, down, down. And then you get On the Chain right there, which is very cool. A lot of great projects. A lot of great people are going to be there. Spend the Bits, 2 Ticks, Crypto Law, John Deaton is going to be there.
And of course, Aaron from Aaron McDonald will be there as well. He'll be speaking on a panel.
Right. Yep.
You and I will be moderating, Jeff, which is going to be another fun.
Trying to get to some of the see if they have some event stuff going on here. It was weird. This was scrolling before. There we go. Look at that. Just to give everyone kind of a got some great, people are going to be there. Look at that. John Deaton, Crypto Eddie, Jay Cambo. There's the event.
Let's do it. Anyway, that's all we have, guys. We got to go. I got to get out of here. We got to get out of here.
We do. I got to go eat. I'm starving.
Lounge at the resort, looking into getting access. Look at you, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. That'll be awesome. If you can do that, that'll be sweet. We will be seeing you there.
Videos kind of just let you guys know what's going on. Like, hey, this is, I don't know what kind of time we'll have. They'll post at awkward times because time difference, but
it's it's way in advance. We'll try to do some live stream at one point just to go in. That'd be very cool. That'd be a lot of fun. Just hanging out, going through the crowd, figure out how we can do that with the phone. It'll be a blast.
Hello. Okay, Alchemist, hello. There you go. I just said it, Jeff. We got to get out here, guys.
Alchemist,
we'll
hello. Hello from Twitch.
At 8 a.m. And then, of course, the big show with Aaron McDonald being our featured guest. And it's the second time now. I checked last time we had Aaron on the show, July of 22, Jeff. So it's almost 2 years since we've had him back. That's amazing, right?
That's crazy. That's crazy. ASM said, if I wasn't so terrified of all the various creatures that will kill and or eat me, I would so go. That's exactly what I was saying to the verbatim. That's exactly right. See you later. XRP Carolina, come back. Don't wait another 8 years. 8 years is a long time to wait. So Mike's got to get some Yeti coffee. I need some Yeti coffee before you go. Man.
Let's do that. All right, guys. Listen, that's all we got. We will see you on 8 a.m. The next one on Saturday morning. Chip and Jeff. It's you guys.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.